and summarizing. You can think of them as the brain of the entire operation. So instead of switching between them, whenever a post online says one is better than the other, choose the one you like the most and stick with it. And honestly, it doesn't matter which one you choose, as they're all pretty much the same when it comes to performance. The more time you spend on one single tool, the faster you'll generate high-quality results. Now, the second category is where accuracy starts to matter more than creativity. Your reasoning engine is great at many things, but it doesn't always get the facts right. It generates what sounds correct based on its training data, which is why it can sound confident and still be wrong. But this is where research engines come into play. Tools like Perplexity, NotebookLM, and Consensus pull from live sources and cite everything, so you can see exactly where each piece of information came from. If you need to research a topic accurately or work with your own resources without worrying about mistakes, use a research engine. And because this is one of the most important AI categories of all, I'll dive deeper into it in the practical learning strategy. Next are the specialists. These are tools that do one thing at a level a general model simply can't match. If you want to build a full-stack app, you can go back and forth with ChatGPT and try to get all the code right, but that'd take way more time than it should because ChatGPT is a generalist. It's good at surface-level tasks, but it usually flops at really specific ones. That's why you have tools like Codex that are only trained on coding data. This means it's extremely competent at solving programming problems. But this is not just for coding. There are multiple AI specialists in every domain you want. If you want high-quality images and videos, you choose tools like Higgsfield and Midjourney. If you want to generate audio that sounds like real humans, you go to ElevenLabs. And the list goes on. You choose a specialist when you need professional-grade output in a niched domain. However, there's one more category left that will save you hundreds of hours every year if used right. I'm talking about workflow automators like Zapier, Make, and N8N. These don't generate content at all. They just move data from one place to another, which can quickly replace any manual work. They're the infrastructure that turns a collection of separate apps into one connected system. When you find yourself copy-pasting the same thing 3 times a week, that's a process that should be running automatically. So instead of looking for the one tool that does everything, you just need to choose one AI model for each category. And with this, you now have the 2 core principles behind learning AI faster than anyone else. So the 4-week path is pretty straightforward.